This is SSPTV News, brought to you by Samsung Productions and the Hazleton Standard Speaker.
2 local teachers found a way to use their passion for running to lift the spirits of some of their students during the pandemic. Hi everyone, thank you so much for joining us. I'm Ken Kara, and let's get right to today's information from SSPTV and the Hazleton Standard Speaker. 23 new cases of COVID-19 were reported in our 3-county area today by the State Department of Health. 11 of those cases were in Carbon County. There was also 2 new deaths reported in the 3-county area. 1 was in Luzerne and 1 was in Schuylkill County. Statewide, 537 new cases were reported and 75 new deaths. A special caravan scheduled for tomorrow night to honor members of the Hazleton Area High School class of 2020 has been postponed. Hazleton Area School District Superintendent Brian Uplinger issued the following statement, quote, "It is with a very heavy heart that we must postpone the class of 2020 graduation caravan this Friday, June 5th, 2020, due to circumstances beyond our control. We are rescheduling the caravan for Sunday, June 21st, 2020 at 1 p.m. We also understand this is Father's Day. We are holding the parade early enough to permit your families to celebrate all of our fathers later in the day. We are hopeful that you will be able to join us in this once-in-a-lifetime celebration of our graduates," unquote. Meanwhile, the Distinguished Graduate Ceremony will be live-streamed tonight at 6 p.m. Uplinger tells us that the pre-recorded event will feature photos of the 200 distinguished grads and pre-recorded speeches to honor their achievements. You can watch the ceremony live on the HASD announcement Facebook page tonight at 6 p.m. And work continues on a virtual graduation that's planned for later this month. 2 5th-grade teachers from Drums Elementary Middle School are hitting the road, literally, to reconnect with their students after COVID-19 cut their school year short. Lisa Sugar talks with Mrs. Melissa Ritz and Mr. David Gould about their decision to make special runs to visit their students.
So when we left the building March 13th, I just decided I'm going to continue to run as I normally do. I've been running since I'm 30. And I thought I would message the parents and let them know I'm going to be in your neighborhood around this time. If you're outside, wave to me, say hello. So I had mentioned that to Mr. Gould, and he came up with the plan to hit all of our students over the course of maybe 2 months until the end of the school year.
Wow, that's really nice. So Mr. Gould, take us through the details of what the plan was and how you're implementing it.
Well, so when we were taken out of the building, we knew that we wanted to reconnect with our students at some point. And I came up with an idea to deliver them a stay-at-home progress report that focuses on all the positive lessons they're learning at home right now, like independence, maturity, self-discipline. And then also part of the plan was for me to deliver their finisher ribbon for the academic triathlon that I run in my classroom each year. Since we weren't going to be in the building to do these things personally, we thought let's deliver them right to the students' doors.
I guess the big question is, how has it been going and what's been the reaction? Because I would think these students and their families are pretty amazed.
The parents are a little shocked that we are running as much as we are to their houses, but they have been so appreciative, and the messages and emails we have been receiving, just knowing that we're coming to see them, their children are so excited. And I know that Mr. Gould and I both look at this as it's a bright moment in our day, knowing we're going to see our students, because I miss them. I miss being in the classroom with them. And so we have been receiving great feedback.
Mr. Gould, take us through what it's like when the students see you, because obviously you have to maintain social distancing.
Well, because everybody is at home right now, we have been very successful in seeing most of our students. A few of them have been out, and we've had to just leave an envelope on the porch. But the nicest thing is when we run up to a house and the kids are in the driveway or on the porch. Part of this process takes a little bit of planning at home to put the kids into groups and know who you're going to hit on what day. I always tell the parents and the kids the night before that we'll be in your area, so be expecting us. And then just on a safety standpoint, I tell the parents I always wash my hands before I handle the envelopes, and when we arrive at each house, I always use hand sanitizer before I ring the doorbell. We've actually hit a few wrong houses, so when the kids are there at the driveway, and then it's a big help, so we know we're at the right house. And then I think the greatest thing is when they do the driveway chalk messages. That just makes our day. So it's just great to see the kids, reconnect with the kids. And the message, again, if I didn't say this, is we're just trying to let them know that if we can get to you on foot, then if you're feeling disconnected, we're really not all that far apart after all. So just trying to make them feel like we're still part of that Drums family.
Thank you for that story, Lisa. In other news today, protesters gathered yesterday in Wilkes-Barre. The peaceful protest was in response to the death of George Floyd in Minnesota. Some carried signs and chanted, "No justice, no peace, and I can't breathe." They knelt for a moment of silence, marched around the square, and listened to several speakers.
Time now for weather on SSPTV News.
We have the possibility of rain tonight and tomorrow, but it's looking like a nice weekend. Here's our forecast from the National Weather Service. Tonight, 40% chance of showers and thunderstorms, cloudy with a low of 64 degrees. New rainfall amounts between 1/10 and 1/4 of an inch. Friday, 50% chance of showers with thunderstorms possible after 2 p.m., mostly cloudy, high of 79. Friday night, 30% chance of showers and thunderstorms, mostly cloudy, low of 64 degrees. Saturday, a 30% chance of showers, partly sunny, highs in the upper 70s. At night, mostly clear with a low of 54 degrees. Sunday is sunny with a high of 70, and Sunday night mostly clear, low of 47 degrees. Once again, sunny on Monday with a high of 73, and Monday night mostly clear with a low of 51 degrees. And finally, the Standard Speaker has a report that Hazleton Area High School baseball player Nick Biazzi has verbally committed to Florida State University. Biazzi will be a junior for the Cougars next year, and his two brothers, Sal and Dante, they both went to Penn State and were both taken in the Major League Baseball draft. Read the full article on Nick Biazzi at standardspeaker.com. Coming up, professional athletes and a healthcare professional talk about youth sports returning safely this summer. Stay tuned for that story in sports. And next, the president and CEO of Community Services for Sight has information on an upcoming run to benefit the organization. Find out how you can help after this break.
Hello everyone, this is John Eric Pola giving you an update on information in your community. SSPTV will be broadcasting a Mass on Saturday at 3 p.m., 5 p.m., and 7:30 p.m. The broadcast will also be on Sunday at 7 a.m., 9 a.m., 12 noon, and 6:30 p.m., and it will also be up on the SSPTV YouTube channel. Community Services for Sight will be holding their annual Honey Hole races on June 6th. For more information on the event, you can visit Community Services for Sight on Facebook, or you can go to runsignup.com. For more community information like this, you can go to the SSPTV News Facebook page. SSPTV News would like to send sincere condolences to the family and friends of these recently departed. Barbara Betty Calucci of Hazleton. Services will be held at the convenience of the family under the Fierro Funeral Home. Timothy Jordan, age 66, of Hazleton. A celebration of life will be held Sunday at 4 p.m. at the family's residence in Drums. The Stanley and Lasky Funeral Home is in charge of arrangements. Alva Markle III, age 101, of Bryn Mawr. No services have been announced. And Lisa M. Stewart, age 43, of Hazleton. Services will be held at the convenience of the family under the Joseph B. Conahan Funeral Home. Online condolences can be made at ConahanFuneralHome.com. Today's obituary report is brought to you by Harmon Funeral Homes and Crematory. Call 570-788-0977 or go to HarmonFuneral.com.